So season 1, episode 1 was episode 0, which was doo-doo. So season 2, episode 1 is going to be poo.
There you go. Okay. All right, guys. Here we go.
Sorry, go ahead.
You are listening to PWNcast, and it is episode 12.
Some guy with long hair just going crazy.
Welcome back, beta testers. You're listening to PWNcast. I'm your host, Eli, speaking to you from Denver, Colorado. It is... It's June 5th, patch 5.4.8. This is what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about PWNcast contest, which is still happening. Get us some likes. They're merging the auction house. Guild leveling. There's a new Massmedic, which doesn't make any sense. And what's up with the corgi? So I brought the honey badgers with me. The troll that's self-conscious about his tusk size. Frysa, what's up, buddy?
I ain't scared about my tusk size. It's not the size. I can't really use a tusk either, though. I'm screwed.
You got the pills.
What?
I don't got it. When I usually say, it's not the size that matters, it's how you use it, but I don't really use a tusk, so it's like, it's just small.
Maybe that's the problem.
Every man's last words.
Yeah.
Oh,
I am sorry. Not much. Actually, a lot. I want my
what is the damn clitoris?
All right. We'll talk about that more, Frysa.
Yes, it was an amazing piece for me.
All right, right on. And the heels with the pills. Massmedic, what's up, dude?
The heels with the peels.
Yes, it
That doesn't make any sense. It's going, yeah. Playing an Alliance Hunter. It's awesome. Yeah, that's about it.
I bet that.
Nice.
I
right on. Right on. Well, welcome back. And the bull that's full of stool. What's up, Spamburger?
He stood up all night last night thinking about that one. Outstanding. That's what I call effective toilet time.
Yes.
Gosh, man, it's been a rough week. I mean, you guys missed me last week because my computer self-destructed on my birthday. It was a birthday present from the internet powers that be. Yeah, just someone's trying to tell me something. I guess I don't know.
Did you listen to the last episode? We wished you a happy birthday
and a happy New Year.
I hope so. I've spent most of the week installing stuff and trying to figure out new Windows. So I haven't even had a chance to listen. I've listened to like the first 4 minutes of it, and then my wife was like, "I thought you were gonna make sauce today." So
when you listen to it later, you'll hear us shout you out. Welcome back, dude. It's good to have you back. Thanks. And this week we brought with us the lock that fears herself. Woo! Belle, what's up?
Untrue. Absolutely untrue. I might have accidentally feared myself. It might have happened. That's terrible. It's better than tinting windows, I guess. I'd rather fear myself. What's up, guys?
Anything beats small tusks.
Oh, nothing.
Anything does. At least my tusks are bigger, just saying.
Oh, snap. Well, right on. I'm glad the honey badgers are here. Let's talk about what we did this week. I know Frysa is anxious to talk about what he did, so make it brief, Frysa.
Okay. Well, first of all, I had about 17,000 conquest points to cap on, and I got all 17,000 in 1 week. So it was a lot of. I'm not sure it was 1 week, but it was pretty close to somewhere up to. But
small tests are effective.
It was insane. RBGs, 400 conquest to win, and if you do RBGs for a couple hours, 17,000 is not hard to get. It actually comes pretty quick, and if you win, and we won every game. Did arenas, of course, with recklessness, and we are insane. Absolutely an insane pair. So he's a rep pally and a mage. When I'm dying, he heals me, and when he's being stomped on and they're bursting on him, I'm in the background just doing my thing. just going crazy, bursting on one of them, and they can't take that power. They don't understand the power, boy. So it's been a great week. I learned a lot, got my face smashed in a few times in RBGs, and I think I'm going to talk about that later on in the show as well. And but yeah, it was a crazy week. I'm almost full prideful, and so I got 2 more pieces to go, and I'm full prideful. So,
wow, that was fast. You kind of just started.
I know. It's when you do arenas all day.
Change though, yeah. You get everything so fast now.
It's pretty awesome. I have no complaints about how they work all that, but I have a lot of complaints about the specs now. I don't know. A lot of stuff needs to be fixed in PvP, but I guess they are fixing that in the next expansion. But
yes, they are. It's all going to change.
I kept it brief, but I got more to say. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. And what's up? What about you, Matt?
I have switched over to Alliance and playing on my Hunter. I am having a great experience. I have to regretfully admit this, I faced the great and mighty small tusk Frysa on the battlefield, and he did wipe my... I died. It was painful. It was over and over again. I got maybe like 10% of his health down, and he raped me. I felt... He was the priest. I was a little schoolboy. It didn't end that well. So...
I can't... What the hell?
We just lost 10 listeners right there.
Welcome to the podcast.
There goes our Catholic audience. Way to go.
It wasn't racist.
It was the southern quadrant of the country, right? So,
kinky.
So Frysa's pretty good, huh?
I have my moments.
I'm getting there. I'm gonna kick his butt. You'll see. It's gonna happen.
You know, the reason I give him so much grief about that I can kick his ass is because not too many people can say that.
It takes a lot. Yes.
Hey, my DK I could kill you with. My Hunter, Yeah,
your Hunter and a couple.
You ate his Hunter. Oh.
He's gonna dominate me.
I can see that happening.
I used to practice my healing on his burst, and I would say, okay, just go for it, try to kill me, and I practiced my heals that way, and I think that helped him more, because his goal was to kill me, and I was just healing myself, and so that kind of made him strong,
Ever since that, I actually claim that I'm a healer killer, because I've actually gotten good at killing healers, because they're not expecting it. When they're not paying attention for 5 seconds, that 5 seconds is the difference between the win and the arena. You know, so that's the truth, because I'm so used to using science and abilities and freezing and bursting at the same time, because I did have that practice with Eliadah all those years.
There it is. That's how you do it, folks.
Yep.
Sparring with the
Spamburger.
Spam,
tell us about your week.
Well, like you guys know, I had a computer meltdown, so I've spent a lot of time installing programs. Isn't that fun? When last we met, I was talking about my mage and my shaman that I've been leveling, and they're both like, you know, like 2 knuckles away from level 90 at this point. So I just need to finish the grind and get those guys up. And I have been on with spam. Someone invited me into to substitute for one boss in normal Galacross. And I got a ring, so I was very, very happy because I can't remember the last time I got an upgrade for my tune, like an actual, like, I'll equip that kind of upgrade. So I was pretty happy. It was like April was the last time I actually equipped something new. So I was pretty happy. I got new gear. Yay! That's.
I saw you also looted shoulders and.
Yeah, but you know, everything I'm wearing right now is already better than any of that stuff. So, it's great. Yeah, I got some loot, but I'm just gonna disenchant it into a shocker store anyway. So. Okay, and how about you, Belle?
Well, me and Frysa have been really going at it.
You ain't kidding.
He literally, after he killed Mass, sorry about that. He then killed my husband. Then I think, okay, I got this. I can handle this. I'm a warlock. Fear for days. No big deal. I died several times. Literally several times. So now, because he's all prideful, that has sparked some, I think we're going to get together and do some arenas and see if I can get my prideful, because now it's to the point where we have to kill him. He needs to die. Because he's not that great. He's a freaking mage, for crying out loud.
Oh! Ouch!
So, I mean, really, at this point, Alliance all over the world is crying because this one single horde is just killing everybody.
Killing you.
So I think we're going to band together to take Frysa down. I think that's the consensus. We're going to try to get Spam to heal for us, and I think we're really just going to focus on taking him down. But that's really... That's really what I've been doing is trying to think of ways to take him down.
I recall a hunter running into our battle, and I think it took 3 of you to die.
No, it was a rogue. It was not a hunter.
No, the hunter came first, and the rogue finished you guys off.
We were in Altric Valley. We queued for the same, and everybody was wondering why we were off on our own little...
I was getting whispers. It was hilarious.
Yeah, they were pretty mad that we were not involved whatsoever. But I've literally just been trying to think of ways to kill Frysa. That's been my background goal. I haven't done much of anything important. I was supposed to be farming secrets. I got tired of doing that. I'm just gonna...
We had the Rat Strat guy giving us the ultimate strategy for Arctic Valley, and you guys go wandering off doing who knows what.
Okay, first of all, I was there. Alliance won every one, okay?
We did.
We won unconsciously. That's how it worked.
Tried.
We weren't trying. We won.
We didn't contribute whatsoever. I think at one point I got stuck at the graveyard. I was just trying to get back to you guys, and Horde was farming our graveyard, and I was just like, you guys just go ahead. I'm just going to keep dying because that's all that's happened. But we did win. Alliance did win.
Nice. So how was Frysa there?
We met up.
What we do is we all get on Skype, and then we queue at the exact same time, and we make sure we don't enter unless the Horde and Alliance, unless we both got the same queue pop, so that we can make sure we meet up in the same.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
we do it we do it every weekend. Literally, that's what we do all night. We just keep queuing for the same battleground. We just kill each other.
And we have managed to actually do it on a lot of the battlegrounds, but it is harder on the 10 versus 10s. It really, what's dumb about it is that it actually queues at the same exact time. Like, I got it popped, and she's like, I got it popped. We both click on it, and we're both in different BGs. But Altic Valley seems like every time the first time. So.
Wow. And then we just go rogue and make everybody mad.
Yeah, we just fight and duel.
By the harpies. We fight by the harpies in the snow.
That's what we do.
I found a magical cave after that, okay? I'm not going to lie.
That is true. Oh, there was a rogue that whispered me, and he was on top of us the whole time. He had the graveyard, and he whispered, he goes, "What the F are you doing down there? Why are you playing with an alliance?" I go, "These are my friends. I'm on Skype with them." I like if he's going to understand that, he's going to be like, "Crap, who are you with? Kill him."
We got to win this, guys. Kick this man!
It was pretty epic. I'd never been called out like that before. It was pretty hilarious.
We got cussed at, I'm sure, but I mean, it is what it is.
I remember filming. I was in Arctic Valley, and this is before I found the Rat Strat. I was trying to figure out how we were supposed to win this thing, and I remember just sitting on top of one of the towers, and I'm guarding the tower, and I look off into that distance, and it's that big, wide open area, and there's a guy on a mammoth, a huge mammoth, and he's just jumping in circles.
Yeah.
And I thought, what's he doing? And he's on my team. And I'm like, why is he doing that? And then another person comes up and starts jumping in circles with him. Well, what are they doing? And then another. And then another. And I thought, okay, that's why the Horde never wins. Because what is this?
Oh, the guy in the
what are you doing?
I remember the guy in the polo.
I screamed. And I was just like, that's it. That's why we don't win. So, yeah, the Arctic Valley, that's a trip. But you guys know how to win it. Come on, you guys should band together and try the Rat Strat.
Yeah, it's probably not going to work. Not with...
We did 40 guys.
Frysa's not down for anything like that.
No, I want to go kill Belle. That's what I want to do now. I don't care about anybody else, man.
That's terrible.
I could picture him. There's like a big crowd, and he's like pushing people to the side. Where are you? I'll get you.
Here's what's great is I can hear her husband in the background because he's playing on his, I don't know, his name is Volcry or something like that. And he's a mage as well.
It's not even close. His name is Dark Lycan.
Oh, I thought that. Dark Lycan. And I'll kill Belle, and the second I do that, I see this Worgen walk up. Hey, it's her husband. And then I smash him. Oh, were you her husband? I didn't know. I'm sorry.
And he's in the background literally having Tourette's at the computer because...
You froze me. You silenced me. You effing bastard.
It was so funny.
It's pretty funny.
Wow, you guys sound like you're having a lot of fun. I didn't even get to play in WoW this week.
Oh,
okay. Yeah, no, sounds like it. Well, that's it. I'm muting the mic.
You know what? Then he's gonna need Eliadah at some point because here's the deal: we're the three of us are banding together to take Frysa down. So you might want to be nice to him because he might be your only help.
That's true.
Yep, I need to jump in.
No, you don't want him to me. I'll never die.
I didn't. It was so bad. Like, and this is something I gotta say. Have you guys noticed this? So when you start your account. And you pay for it, like say I pay for it, today's the 5th, and I pay for it on the 5th, right? Well, the next month, they won't charge it on the 5th. They'll charge it on the 9th. And then the next month, they'll charge it on the 15th.
Why would they do that?
And then the next month, they'll charge it back again on the 5th. And they just fluctuate. There's no consistency on when they charge your card. I'm telling you, go to your account and look at all the times that Blizzard is on there, and it's all on different dates.
I think it coincides when they're hard up for money that day. They might just
yeah, they're like, today's a bad day, guys. We need to charge everybody. Charge everyone. Seriously though, look at your account. And look at our viewers, our listeners. Go and look at your account, and you will see it is not on the same day. And I don't know why that they do that. Maybe it's come up before, and I just noticed it. But seriously, it got so bad that they charged me on when was it? Like a couple days ago.
You know what?
And I was like, really?
I bet you $1 it's your bank. Because I'm actually involved I'm like one of like 1,000 like bank like customers that's involved in like this big class action suit against my bank. Because they were found guilty of specifically waiting until you didn't have $25 in your account to charge you $25 for your account.
Oh my God!
So that they could charge you the insufficient funds fees.
Oh, really?
And because my bank was found guilty of intentionally doing what the lawyers are calling what was it called? Creative accounting or something like that.
That's called hustling. That's what that is.
Is that what they call it nowadays?
I would be surprised if my bank was doing it. Maybe your bank was doing it. You know.
Was it Wells Fargo?
I'm not gonna disclose whom the banking.
We're all friends here.
Yeah, that might.
I just want to know who.
Because I don't want to get a freaking lawsuit.
Do they got like a song or something you can sing?
Do they have like a lingo? No, I'm not gonna go there either. Let's get back.
Did you win any money for that? Like what? Did you get?
They just asked me if I would like say something against it. I'd be like, you mean that they did this to me? Yeah, they did it like on the 1st, 5th, 15th, and 30th of every month. And he was like, will you say that on the stand? I was like, yeah. And he was like, okay, I'll put you in my Rolodex. So I was like, you do that.
Well, I can imagine you on a stand. Oh my goodness! Like, sir, that's enough talking. Sir, that's enough. No, there's more. There's more to say. No, I really grind my gears.
Oh my God!
People charge you money. Somebody escort you out of the building, man. It'd be hilarious. And he'd be screaming out, "Watch PWNcast! Listen to PWNcast!" Ah! Narcotic strike!
He nailed it, absolutely nailed it. That's so legit, I can't even stop laughing.
You know what really guy's fun here? Just nice.
We should get it on video.
Watch him get escorted out that. Oh.
We bail money because he would probably get arrested. We would need to full force with bail money for sure.
He almost got a fight at the baseball game. I can imagine in that corner.
Now, I didn't say a damn thing to that woman.
Okay, you guys know this story. We go to a baseball game and we all show up, and there was a few of us there, and we go over there and we're sitting down and we're just talking World of Warcraft and everything else that might apply and everything else, and we don't even watching the game. It was so bad that we're all leaning in and we're listening and we're like throwing in our 2 points, our 2 cents there, and all of a sudden the whole crowd would go, "Hey!" and we'd all turn around and be like, "Hey!" and then we'd look back at each other again and be like, "And what are you saying?" And then we just kept going and going and going. And finally the lady behind us is like, "What are they talking about? What are they talking about?" And the guy next to her says, "I think they're talking about a video game." "Oh, a video game? They're talking about a video game?" And there's all these open seats. You don't like that, come on. We're in the dollar seats. Those are the kind of people you're going to be sitting next to.
Yeah.
Right. So they got up and they left. And we were like...
No, they didn't just get up and leave. They flipped him off. It was amazing.
Oh, yeah, they did. Yes.
Really?
I forgot about that.
First. Yeah.
Oh, that was great. It was great. It was awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, you're getting yourself in trouble there, Spam.
I'm not. You guys are like trying to like implicate me, and I'm trying to say that I'm gonna plead the fifth here.
So wait.
You guys are troublemakers, man.
We should have went to Village Inn, is what we're trying to say. We
should have. That would have been a much better time.
Oh hell yeah! I'm buying cheap seat tickets every summer from now on. Are you kidding?
Oh my gosh!
Just next time, bring a taser.
Let's get the show back on the road. All right, let's talk about the merging of the auction house.
Don't get me started.
Both factions and the neutral auction house are all going to be the same. Why is this a bad idea?
Well, the neutral auction house they're actually turning into the neutral auction house they're actually turning into the black market. Like they're merging that with the black market.
Which makes sense, I guess.
Has anybody ever bought anything on the black market?
Yeah, my challenge.
I bought my challenge ticket for the Brawlers Guild. Yeah.
That's it, right? That's all we ever wanted from them.
What did you pay for it, Spam?
Well, it's just in such an awkward place. No one wants to go to it.
1,500.
My brother bought a pet that he could have got for free on one of the random islands. He spent like $5,000, and I was laughing. I'm like, you can get that same pet over here, and he's like, "You're kidding me." I'm like, "Nope."
What's there that's always 10,000? What is it? I can't remember what it. It's always there. What is it? It's like $10,000. I'm gonna go over there right now, guys. Wow. Go ahead, keep talking. I'm on my way. I am right next to that place. I'm not that far.
At first I was excited about the merge because I thought, okay, here's an opportunity to maybe make more money or maybe find more things that aren't readily available. But Spam had a good point earlier. The economy, they're messing with something that's not broken, and I think there might be something.
I agree. Yeah, it's not broke. Don't fix it. This is like the 6th largest economy in the world. You know what I'm saying? And they're poking it with a stick. I usually say about these issues that it's a good thing that the developers think about these things more than I do. But in this case, I'm not happy. Yeah.
Their reasoning is because Alliance is favored to Horde, so they think that this is going to make it funner for Horde players auction house related. So that's their reasoning is because Horde is underpopulated. They want Horde to be able to have the same things in auction house that Alliance does. So what they're trying to do is an attempt to make Horde happy.
But what are they going to do about the players that have hundreds of K and thousands of dollars, and they have a Horde character, so they're going to put a minion up there for 100K, and then they're going to buy it on their character so that character can get money. They're gonna transfer.
Oh, that's what I mean about how it's gonna break the economy.
That's a great idea.
That's a good point.
So you're telling me I can go actually buy gold now and not get banded?
Yes.
Yeah, but from your own character on your other round. So like if your Horde character is rich, you can put something way overpriced that no one's gonna pay for.
I can see the dollar signs in Eli's eyes.
because I have an alliance that has no money and I'm broke, I kind of might partake in that.
Yeah, I have an alliance tune on my server,
that's
too.
Going to be a good way to transfer money across realms. Oh, my God. They're going to tear themselves down.
I know, but is it going to tell you can't buy items from your character?
Yeah, but that's why you have, I mean, there's ways around that. Come on.
Oh, there are now.
You have friends, you have friends, you give them the money.
I got the black market.
I'm in protest about this.
Yeah, but there was no way to transfer your money from faction to faction. And now you can do that.
Well, they've been doing it anyway for years with the neutral auction house, honestly. That's really
I never understood how that worked.
Because what they do is they get because this is what somebody told me, they get a friend that they trust, and they have the friend do it, because Frysa's right, you cannot buy from your own account. It'll give you pop up a box that says you can't buy. But what they do is they get a friend to do it.
They'll buy it.
And they'll buy it. So that's how they've been doing it. So and they even referenced that on when they posted it on Twitter. They referenced that it's being done anyway for the neutral auction house. So it's really no different because they're already doing it on the neutral auction house.
Wow. That's okay. Okay. Wow, that's crazy.
Mm.
Well, at least now I have a way to transfer all my hundreds of thousands of gold to my other characters.
But I think it does mess with the economy, and I think that's going to pose a huge problem.
My thing too, though, is the whole. How do you know if it's Horde or Alliance? Is they going to tell you? Who you don't, right?
No, I don't think so. And somebody on the forums made a really good point. They said, as Horde and Alliance, we naturally have a dislike for each other, tune-wise, not person-wise. Alliance naturally hates Horde, and Horde naturally hates Alliance. Why would I want to sell to you if I hate you?
Well, yeah, I'm never going to buy an Alliance thing.
Brought that up.
I'm never going to buy an Alliance product.
That's why they're making it look exactly the same.
So you can't tell, but you can look up the name.
You're buying from.
If it's like a $15,000 pet that you want to buy, I'm going to freaking look up the name. I'm going to find out if it's Alliance or not.
Basically, they're saying like the Blightwater cartel has like bought out the humans, and like the goblins are now gonna run the Stormwind Bank, I guess.
Straight up.
Okay.
Straight up. Yeah.
Goblins are Horde.
They are.
They are.
Alliance are mean. They're mean people.
They're changing everything. I don't know. I agree. This is like the worst thing they've ever done. What is that?
But here's the thing. Blizzard's pretty smart. I'm pretty sure they're going to be able to find ways to offset any economical issues.
Hold up. Let's go back to the Blizzard smart. Have you played the last expansion?
I want a beta key invite. Don't judge me.
Whoa, what do you mean? I love the pandas.
I did love the panda.
We've had
Pandaria was a good
discussion before, and we have agreed that pandas are very fluffy and not dangerous at all.
What? The Shah is dangerous.
The Shah is cool.
Garrosh is dangerous.
I liked the lore of Miss Pandaria. I thought it was really interesting.
Yes.
That's what I loved about it. I loved
they've never done a neutral faction before, a neutral race, and this was amazing.
Neutral.
You could pick. Well, no, but
double agent
they are till level 10.
Pick who you want to fight for that day. Shouldn't be like a thing, and you can create like if you watch if you played Knights of the Old Republic, you would get evil or good. Remember that?
Yes.
And you could slowly change.
If you played with more Horde, slowly by little, you'll become a Horde, and then you play with Alliance guys. So you kind of have to be even both ways. But if all your friends are Horde and you end up playing Horde all the time, one day it'll force you to go Horde.
That's not the. Yeah, I understand where you're coming from, but that's not the way WoW was designed.
I know, but that would have been cool.
But that's what makes it different.
You're different,
right?
Because
you know what? I'm so done with you forever.
There'd be all kinds of people in Orgrimmar. Then there'd be Worgans in Orgrimmar. There'd be humans in Orgrimmar, and it would just change the whole game. Bad idea. Don't like it.
All right. Worgans aren't even a Horde character.
Pandas.
This is true. We should have got the Worgans.
That is so true. They freaking got poisoned. That were humans. They should have been disliked, thrown out. We would have adopted them.
What race did the Horde get in that expansion? In the same
freaking
expansion?
Goblin, bro.
Like
nobody
that's why.
that.
Like the Alliance didn't want goblins, so they took the Worgen.
I don't care. They can have 2 midget classes. Okay.
Hey, spam's a midget. Be nice.
Wait, no, that would be their third midget class because they got dwarves.
Hey, I'm a Tauren. I'm the biggest damn race in the game. Boo.
Is there any talk about them making a new race in the next expansion? What's the deal with that? Do we know?
They're keeping it very hush.
Everybody, they are keeping
I think
it
they
quiet,
will.
But you know what? I want to be a Murloc
No,
so
it's going to be
bad.
Hosen and Jinyu.
Okay.
No.
I will
Here's
dislike
what's
you as a
funny.
friend if you make a warlock. Murloc. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I can't be
Wait,
with
whoa.
Go ahead.
What's wrong with Warlocks?
Their credit score. They
I
have
do
no.
have a bad credit score, and I am a Warlock, so maybe there is some kind of correlation.
He said Murloc.
The little
He said...
fish guy. You know what I'm talking about?
Just stay out of the podcast. We're done with you.
That's it.
I go,
I do. They did say something in the very early stages of WOD. They did say something about Murlocs being a possible...
Hell no. I'm suing Blizzard after that.
That would be ridiculous.
There isn't even like a Draenic like ghetto for Murlocs to hang out in, you know, historically speaking. I mean, I know they're jacking with history and they're playing like someone was like it was like Thrall and Garrosh's Excellent Adventure.
I think they should make.
You know what would be
Murloc
cool?
mount.
You know what would be cool?
That'd be cool.
If we
though,
could
I'm
be
not
an
gonna
ogre.
lie. I would totally get one and ride the shit out of it.
So,
What about ogres?
we already have orcs. Yeah, ogres would be cool.
The two-headed guy?
Yeah, the two-headed guy.
Yeah.
Okay. What do I always say?
Not
It
ready
gets so
for
much trash.
Yeah.
No.
I think, no, I don't know if that's a bad idea because they were always evil. They have warlock abilities. They're all about arcane. They're all about all that evil dark stuff. They've always been wizards. They're not
We already got
like
Taurens. We already got
I think
Taurens.
they should introduce a vampire.
Oh, yeah, that sparkles in the freaking sunlight.
No. Not Twilight
we're not
vampire,
going
but
towards
like
That's
some
Twilight.
We
kind of...
already have werewolves.
They already have.
It's going to go Twilight. So you know we're going to
have Jacob. You guys already have Jacob. Yeah, you guys.
But I think it's not necessarily a vampire, but vampire abilities per se. Like you can bite someone.
Like vampire touch.
No.
You guys remember when
I'm over.
when the what's it called, the Wrath of the Lynch King? Remember for the first month, like you get sick, and if you didn't get cleansed, you turn into a what's it called, a ghoul or something. Remember that? Was anybody there for that? Am I alone here?
You're alone.
You're
As
alone.
always.
You guys don't
We
remember
should get
that?
to like those barbarians that fought for the Lich King. You know those guys?
I like to be
Those
a
are pretty cool
Yogul.
guys.
A Yogul. You should be able to pick up a Turin or a Yogul, whatever those guys are called.
Yogul.
I'm 100% sure you're pronouncing it.
Hey, I just want to be an ogre with two heads so I could say, I'm ready, I'm not ready.
That rides a
Do you guys
Murloc
remember
mount.
that?
Yes.
That'd be the weirdest thing in the world.
Can you imagine a
Oh
Tauren
my
on a
God.
Murloc? That would be awesome.
That'd be awesome.
Okay, here, let me ask you guys this. So they're changing guild leveling. They're removing guild leveling. So here's what the Watcher says. All right, we all know who the Watcher is. It's Ian Hazukosis. So he says, since the introduction of the guild system in Cataclysm, the nature of guild leveling and guild perks has shifted from being a reward for dedication and collective effort to effectively being a penalty and barrier to entry for new guilds. And I think that that's true. Because who wants to be in a level 2 guild?
Nobody.
I don't.
I think it.
But if you're level 25, cool, I get all the perks. So nobody's going to be in your guild because you don't have all the
perks
perks.
are kind of useless though if you're already at 90, right? I mean, what perks do you get that are really worth it?
No. There's
There's
a ton of
heirlooms
perks.
that are guild specific, but let me tell you my thing. At first, I was really excited because I thought that the same thing. This is great for people that want to start a guild that don't have to deal with that. However, guilds get great because they level to 25. They level as a guild. They learn to work as a team. They build all the camaraderie with the people in the guild. You know a guild is good because they leveled from 1 to 25 because they put in that work. So now every Joe Schmo can just start a guild. New people that don't know anything about the game could potentially join this guild where they didn't have to work hard to make it a great guild. That's my only issue.
Well, here's the other thing, too, is, yeah, they worked hard to... Everybody wants mass res. That's the number one thing. Everybody
And
wants mass
he's
res.
hard.
That's not until level 25. But now they're just going to give mount speed, instant guild mail, mass res, and other benefits just to gilded players, period. So now your level 2 guild is awesome.
Blizzard has done a very good job at destroying guilds and destroying the old classic guilds of friendship.
Word.
They've already done that. They're going to ruin it even more. That's all I'm going to say about it. Fucking little money hungers.
I do originally. I did think it was a great idea. I really did. But
It was a horrible idea.
But further thinking about it, you don't.
That's why that expansion was so bad.
People are just going to join all these random guilds that get started because they don't have to work for the perks that they get, and I think that was
True.
that was
You
dumb.
have a good chance. You have a good chance of getting a lot more people in your guild now.
But the good people don't have that problem. And I mean that in a really nice way. I leveled my guild with 20 people from 0 to 25 because we were very dedicated and we brought people on. But
Yeah, we did it the same way. The honey badgers did it with less than that.
I think leveling your guild is a rite of passage, and I don't think that they should change that. I really don't.
What about?
I was hoping they'd go higher, like level
Me
30.
too.
Give us more.
Me too.
Nah, it's done. It's like blue posted, so it's happening.
So now every new
It's the
player is going to want to start a guild because they don't have to work for it.
They can do it just like back in the day. They can just walk into their guild vendor in their capital and go right ahead.
And so the rest of us that have spent years building a guild and making it great with hard work, other people just get it handed to them.
I don't think they really care about that because they've proven that in the past. Like Mass has said, they don't really care about that.
That's a shame.
What they're trying to do
Okay.
is they're trying to make money. They don't care about the dedicated players anymore. They just want to get those kids that are coming in, want to play for an hour or so and get off. But they want all the perks.
Now, here's something that Ian said that does make a lot of sense. And he says the cash flow perk is obviously popular, which it is. Though in most guilds, it actually contributes less gold to the guild bank than something like guild challenges, since it only applies to looted coins. However, it also fuels some degenerate player behavior. If you've made an alt lately, you've probably noticed that you can't go more than a minute or two without receiving a guild invite, typically from leaders who are looking to recruit armies of often unwitted players on both level guilds for later scale and to increase the amount of cash flow gold that is siphoned into coffers to which only they have access.
Wow.
Which I think is true.
Agreed.
Is you get a whole bunch of people, and they're all in your guild, they're helping you level your guild, or you're already at level 25, and now they're leveling all these tunes, and you're just sucking in all that cash flow. And you are the only one who can touch it.
I will agree with that. That's the whole reason I started a guild. I had a guild master. We had 300K in the bank.
Get siphon cash.
No.
So cash
We
flow
had
from-
300K in the bank, and I asked the guild master, can I get a guild loan for my flying? I wanted the artesian flying, and he said, no, I don't do that. Yet every day I see him taking money out of the guild bank to buy a bunch of random stuff for himself. And the same thing, my contention is if I'm helping your bankroll, then you should help your guild. That was the whole reason I started a guild, because I wanted my guild to be able to have the guild money when they wanted it, period. But I agree with you, that is what they do. They do want to invite everybody because they want that money so that they can then use it, and I don't agree with those type of guilds.
Yep, and that's why it's been removed in Warlords.
So I do like
So I
that.
think that's a good
I am
thing.
excited about that. You're right, because that will increase the quality of the guild as a whole, because then guild masters aren't just going to invite a bunch of people.
Are there that many people who just randomly join a guild for because they got an invite? Like join a
Yes.
guild?
You would be surprised.
Well, what
Really?
happened was they developed an add-on that will whisper anybody within a certain region and automatically invite them.
Yep.
So they can. Let's say they go into a main city, everybody that doesn't have a guild is going to get that invite. And it's
And it's not
as hell.
personalized, it's just an automatic invite.
Yeah, like join our group.
Right, but
we're
then you
fun and
right-click
active.
on them and you report them for scamming, and then they lose.
But it doesn't matter because it's an add-on. Blizzard doesn't do anything about it.
Well, you can ignore it. You don't have to.
You can.
You can put no guild invites in your interface. And
I hand invited all 300 and something members of my guild. Literally by hand, I have hand invited every single one of them. I've never used an auto inviter.
I know that now on my paladin, I have been playing now for the last couple of weeks, and I always get guild invites, and I accept them. Kind of a prime example. I accept them whether they're level 14 or level 2, and they both say the same thing, PvP, hardcore RBGs, and whatever. So I join it, and they're dead. They're absolutely dead guilds.
Yeah.
So many times I have joined. This is 2 weeks now I play on Paladin, and I'm telling you guys, every guild that I join, I'm the only one on.
Because you're dealing with guild masters that use an inviter. They don't care what kind of players they recruit. They're just recruiting everybody.
I know. They don't care. And this is insane how you can have this guild, and there's like 400 people in these guilds.
All right, here's the thing I just thought of. To our listeners, I want you to send in the most creative guild invite you've ever seen. And send that in, and we will read them over our next show.
That would be great.
Because there has been some really funny ones out there that I've seen that almost make me want to just leave my guild just to join. And I'm the guild master, so I can't leave.
Our server is very unique, just to say the least.
Kinky.
Good one out there. I don't know. I've seen some funny ones, but I don't remember what they said. I remember laughing at them when I saw. Like, what did he just say? Then I laugh about it, but I don't remember what they said.
Let's see. I'm looking online now. See if I can find any. I'll see if I find one, and I'll let you guys know. But let's talk about the new Massmedic. Did you guys see that?
I did. 20 seconds of something.
Right. I have a question, though. Like, I don't know if anybody will answer this, but did they make that, like, right after they made the last one? Like, the very beginning? And then it just never had a reason to throw it out there, and since it's a dead week, they're like, throw out that cinematic that so-and-so made. Just throw it out there and give them something to chew on.
They honestly have a closet full of stuff.
Right, but it's, like, really good. Did you see how good the animation is?
Well, they probably spent $10,000 on that one little thing, and they're probably, we've got to get some money out of it.
You're talking about the thing with the drunk Alliance guy? Oh. Really?
Yeah, where he's like, so it was a bear?
That this week? That was like hacked. It's not even a minute. It's 55
now, do we know if they're going to be doing that every week now? It'd be kind of cool if they had a video every week.
I saw a really cool suggestion, and I said, why didn't they come up with, like, the adventures of so-and-so and so-and-so, these two guys, and they go through, like, adventures through Pandaria, and every once in a while they show a video on what they're doing now. And I thought that's a great idea. They should have done that.
That actually sounds cool.
Just give them some names, and they end up becoming, like, friends in the end.
Like growing a farm somewhere way off on a corner or something.
Yep, and totally, like, ignore the war that's going on because they got lost somehow in this island.
That would be pretty cool. There's a lot of stuff you could do to mess around with the Alliance fractions, like, right there. Just, like, have him wake up one morning and he's wearing, like, a Horde shirt or something. He'd be like, what the heck? You know what I mean?
It is not fraction. It is faction. Jesus, it is faction. There is no R.
Yeah, no, we're done. Kick her out right now.
I have been dealing with this fraction nonsense, and I cannot take any more.
Oh, God, because my heart burns.
She can't deal with you for 2 weeks. I've been dealing with this for years.
Players everywhere with your fraction nonsense. Rant over. I'm done.
He's been doing this forever. He's not going to change.
Yeah,
we all even had Mass saying fraction, and Mass knows how to say faction.
That's it. I'm not even going to talk about the show. Have a good show, guys. I'm going to play Mario Kart where you guys can talk. Go ahead. Not Donkey Kong.
Oh, my gosh. Hey, what do you guys think up with... What's up with the corgi?
I was just going to say, is the corgi real? I mean... Really?
It's not April Fool's.
No, but it's like July 4th Fools, maybe.
They go along perfectly with my pug. So I'm
I don't know if it's real. I don't know. I have to be honest. I don't think it's real.
So you're with me. I don't know. I mean, it looks great. I agree, but
why molten corgi? That doesn't make any sense.
Dude, this whole next expansion's about that. The whole fiery green stuff. Have you not seen the screenshots?
Yeah, like the fire in the snow.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Aren't you gonna have a fiery flaming corgi running through the snow?
What?
I don't know what you guys are even talking about.
It's
this little dog.
It's like a little.
And it's called
Where? Where do you find it on Battle.net?
Someone posted it, man. It's all over the internet. Where'd it go? I lost the damn thing.
I'm not in the loop, I guess.
No, you're not.
There's a flaming corgi.
It's on our PWNcast page, if that helps you.
I got a bunch of notifications.
It is, right? I saw it
today, but I was.
It's not in the pet store. But according to the, I don't know, his name is Jonathan LeCraft, World of Warcraft is proud to present the most amazing pet ever, the Molten Corgi, just in time for fireworks and fun 4th of July. Senior game designer.
I think it's a gag.
It looks kind of cute.
I'll link it again, just for you guys.
I'm looking at the page right now. I don't see nothing.
What do you guys think about Rob Pardo leaving?
Rob Pardo?
Oh, wow. So he's the chief creative officer at Blizzard for the last 17 years.
Oh, I see the
Probably got pissed off with all the shitty shit that's been coming out.
True story. True story. That's true. Yeah.
This is
the corgi.
I see the corgi. That looks pretty cool.
Corgi.
I don't think that's gonna happen, guys.
I don't know if it's real or
Oh,
not.
it's gonna happen.
There's no way.
So wait, why is he leaving? What's
What's the story?
I don't know. He's also the same guy that got into it when he was giving a speech at I can't remember what college, and he was talking about something, I don't know, but it had nothing to do with what this lady asked him, and then I guess this lady asked him something about the issues that they have with gender-related characters, like female and male, and why isn't there a neutral gender or something?
I'm sorry,
yeah, for the LGBT-friendly community.
Are we talking about training here? Is that what's happening?
Wow.
Yes, that's what they're asking. Why is there any Chinese in the game, essentially? And his response was, well, we noticed that there has been some issues, but we're not concentrating on that right now. And this whole thing blew up into the Twitter sphere, and they were like, well, Rob Pardo, he's anti-gay, he's anti-this and that, and he's not friendly to the LGBT community, and and they're like, we're gonna, unsubscribe right now because Blizzard hates, the LGBT community, and it blew it up.
He doesn't want
and if you read the transcript from what he said, it's he has nothing to say about that. He just said, we're not working on anything related to that.
Oh, goodness.
And this whole thing blew up, and now he's quitting?
That's a shame.
It kind of makes me think, I was like, oh, you're bad press. See you later.
He's rich, though.
Hand in your
You know what, though? Everybody is offended about being offended. There are so many people, you can't even mention anything whatsoever without somebody saying, I'm offended. Well, stand in line. Really, everybody's offended about something these days.
You offend me all the time.
Well, you asked for me to offend you. You called me huge earlier,
guys,
saying.
If they're gay or if they're straight, whatever floats their boat, you have your choice to choose your character, and you have a choice of what kind of butt you want to stare at. So make your life a little easy. If you're straight, for a girl. If you're gay, whatever floats your boat. You can make your own thing and customize your own thing.
It's true.
Why shouldn't it be subjected to somebody else's beliefs on that?
Why would it have to?
Because then the next thing you know is there's going to be religion thrown into the thing, and then it's just gonna get worse.
Yeah.
I mean, go get a bear. Go make yourself a freaking panda. Okay.
Yeah. But even if they brought in neutral, whatever that even means, I don't even know what neutral gender or whatever that even is. How would you even know to distinguish what it is? I don't.
That's like saying Christians can't be warlocks because warlocks are dark.
Doesn't make any sense.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I don't know. I think that it was a question that was thrown at him, and it kind of sideswiped him, and just so that they could have something else to talk about and complain about. And I don't think Blizzard should be subjected to this at all. But it's sad though that he's leaving now, and you kind of wonder if it's connected. 17 years.
But there might be some politics in there too. I mean, you gotta remember, there's always two sides to one story. I mean, he's probably going to work, and maybe they're hounding him about apologizing or coming out with a news press, or maybe they're hounding him about other stuff in the job, and he's like, I don't have to deal with this. I'm a millionaire, and I don't have passion for this anymore. And I want to go home. I want to be on the beach.
There's two giants that we've lost. Seriously. Rob Pardo, and what was the other guy's name? Come on, help me out, guys. What was the last guy who recently left?
What talking about?
Okay,
that was hilarious. Well, here's the thing though is when you work for a company like Blizzard, and I work for a huge corporation, and when you get into this company, I guarantee all these guys come in as great friends in this group, and they had great ideas of what they want to do. But at the end of the day, when you're making hundreds of millions of dollars, the person who's making that is going to call the shots. And you may have been best friends, 10 years ago. Now you guys are all millionaires. Now you guys all think you have a say-so in something. And now the big head honcho is like, no, you guys got no say-so. I don't care what you guys have to say. We're doing it my way. And these guys don't have to put up with it. They're very talented. They don't have to stay there. They can go anywhere they want. Who's going to deny those guys at an interview? Seriously. So, they can really do what they want. And I guarantee there's a lot of behind the scenes, man. These guys are power hungry. This ain't no $1,000 game. These guys are making hundreds of millions. So there's some politics happening in those offices.
Yeah.
You should run for president. Frysa, you should be Frysa the Mage running for president.
I've been saying every year.
Mage with small tusk.
I don't judge.
Campaign slogan.
That's who it is, guys. It was Greg Street.
Yeah, I remember him now.
Ghostcrawler. He's the one who left. That was a huge hit.
Yeah.
To the company because he was like part of making this whole.
This is what happens when you start caring
universe.
about what people as a mass think. This is what happens, and you leave all of the way that the company feels and their culture to the wind to please everybody instead of just pleasing the majority.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's what
Don't
happens.
be like Walmart. Don't be like
Gamers
like
do not
Walmart.
care if the person next to them is a frickin' tranny. They care if they can pull their DPS in a frickin' raid. That's what gamers care about.
Amen.
You can tank me. I don't care what you're an alien. As long as you're
I don't
tanking
care what's
it.
under the skirt. As long as you are good at what you do and I get what I want, we are good. That's what gamers care about.
That's all I care about.
Right on. Well, that sums it up for the PWNcast view. What do you guys? Which one of you guys want to talk about what's going on with the contest?
Oh, I don't go. I think.
Frysa never knows anything, so I
don't
wouldn't
know
ask
anything
him.
about that. Yeah, I don't know.
He never knows anything.
I know we're not at 1,000 likes yet, or are we?
Well, yeah, we were. The contest was for 1,000 likes, and right now we are at 907.
We're so close.
So we're getting close, guys. Come on, give us some likes.
Show
And show us some love, and go to the PWNcast Facebook page, and you'll see the giveaway that we got going on there.
Straight up.
Yep.
Because we're.
What else, guys? What else did you guys
I
want
want
to
to talk
bring
about
up?
PvP real quick.
That's right. You said you wanted to
He
talk
wants
about
to
that.
brag.
Go for it.
No, I'm not going to brag about that. No. Here's what I don't understand is I watch a lot of YouTube, and I watch Exario and cartoons, and they're both mages, and I get to see these guys and watch them battle people, and I get to see their healers, and I get to see some great RBGs that they do. And here's the thing, though, guys. I don't understand. So you got, like Exario, and he's like, okay, well, I want to take out the best Pharaoh. So he goes and gets the best Pharaoh. Well, he doesn't beat the Pharaoh forever. He'll finally beat him like 1 out of 5 times, and then he has to customize all his stuff, and he has to do whatever he can because he's a mage. And mages are not supposed to kill Pharaoh druids. But Exario, being as good as he is, he can do what he wants. But it's going to take him a few tries. But for someone like me, I'm never going to beat a Pharaoh druid. I am never going to beat a Death Knight. And Exario and cartoons, they'll beat a Death Knight, no problem. But they won't do it in the first try. They'll do it after a few tries, and they got to master it, and they'll eventually do it. But what I don't understand is if you're never going to be that good, what spec can you be that you're always going to be OP? Because it seems like if you're a druid, in every expansion that I've been playing, everyone hates druids because they can't die. One-on-one, I mean, look at Hodded. He's a boomkin, right?
He is a boomkin.
He's probably the most annoying boomkin you will ever face on a RBG. I swear there'll be 6 guys on him, and he's going to be laughing in his chair, and he's going to be like, oh, these guys are chasing me. No one's ever going to kill me. This is exciting. And I know it because I face against people like that all the time, and they laugh at me. And so my question to myself and to you, if you only have one character per expansion like I do, why not switch to a druid? Why not switch to a death knight? Someone who's always going to be hard to kill no matter what. And I think they need to get rid of that, because it's like some of the best players in the world have to try so hard to kill a spec, because they're not supposed to kill that spec, but they'll try. And out of 500 times, they'll finally do it. And it's like, yeah, but what about the rest of us who are not as good as you? We're never going to do it. You know what I mean? And why does it have to be that way? That's my question. Why does it have to be that way? Why not? Are we supposed to have all tunes? Are we supposed to have every single tune and every expansion? We pick one and say, okay, this is the one that we're going to pick for the next 2 years because he's going to be dominant. And then the next expansion comes out and we pick one and we go, okay, the mage now is unstoppable and he's not killable and he's a tank now. And then the next expansion we switch. And it's like, what do we pick?
Go send your application into Blizzard. We'll back you up. I think you should become the new chief executive. Okay,
I think I did.
Whatever. Because obviously you have a lot of better ideas than they do right now.
No, I just don't know why we're not all druids. That's my question. Why?
Right. No, I hear you. I hear you, Frysa. That's you're talking about balance issues. Hashtag balance in World of Warcraft. Hashtag Frysa soapbox. Hashtag PvP problems. Hashtag small tusks.
And that's what's great about it. We had a prime example. I was in an RBG and it was a hardcore group. You know, we're all 2100 rated and we're in there. And our DK on Holy DK is like, oh, I kill Retribution Paladins, and well, I'm with Recklessness, and he was like, you're not going to kill me, I'll kill you. So then they all of a sudden we're outside of Orgrimmar and there's a duel, and we're all watching, people are recording, and they both go against each other, and nothing happens. And he was like, oh, I've never met a Ret Paladin like you, and I never met a DK like you, you know, who can survive. And these two guys just fought for 10 minutes, and they finally have to forfeit so we can go to our next, so we can queue again. But it's like, as a mage, that would have never been possible. Never. Now, would it happen with Exario in cartoons? Yes, they could probably kill a DK on Holy, and they can kill a Frost, and they can do it. But I don't think they're going to do it in the first try, especially without a healer, but they will do it. I just want to know, you know, what can an average player like me, who doesn't, like, not necessarily always good at this game, but I need to pick a spec that's always going to be OP, and I'm at that point now, and if you're out there and you feel my pain, and you always want to, like, what spec do you want to be? I think we should all switch to druids and screw it. Let's all become restoration druids, and let's always be OP, and who cares? Because we're never going to get nerfed if you're a restoration druid.
Hashtag druid love.
Yeah, it's druid love. It's druid love, and I do arenas all day long.
It's true. They got four specs. Okay, nobody else has that.
They got
God four.
Mode.
They can tank. They can heal. They can DPS.
Infinite mana. Mana. It is insane. When I do arenas and we're against these high rating people, the second we see a druid as a healer, we almost want to quit, because it is impossible to kill that healer. It is impossible. It's never going to happen.
But I agree with you, but that's where you find other good players, because it can be done. It's not impossible.
Well, that's the thing, though, is you have to be the best. You know, you have to be Swifty. You have to be Hotted.
Isn't that a goal to shoot for, though? You don't want to be Frysa with the average. You want to be Frysa with the
Not
great.
everybody's that good. Some people are
You
natural.
don't want to be Frysa with the moon, kid.
Just not everybody's natural like that. I mean, I guarantee when Swifty got into this game, you didn't have to teach him how to play. You know, when Hotted came in, you know, you didn't have to teach Hotted how to play. I mean, I believe that you are your competition, and I believe that these guys were put with great groups, and they became great. But it's kind of like, is that really what you have to become to beat a spec? Why can't everyone just be equal? Why can't we all have a chance at killing somebody? I don't get it. I don't understand why blood DKs won't die. I don't understand why people can shield themselves all day and they bubble themselves and they
why
hit
warlocks can fear incessantly.
It's so much. It's so much. You go in a 5v5 arena and you're against 5 monks. And you're like, are you flipping kidding me? Are you kidding me, man? 2 of them are healers and 3 of them are windwalkers or whatever they are, mistweavers. And I'm thinking, we're not going to kill any of these guys. You know, this is it. And we'll be in there for 15 minutes fighting that fight. And eventually we come to the agreement, we're going to quit. Because monks have no power, but monks can heal themselves, and they have 2 healers in the background. What's the point? Let's just quit. And that needs to end now. Seriously, people. Seriously, end it. It's so annoying. Super annoying.
Well, you know what? Hold on. I got to chime in here because, okay, Swifty plays a warrior.
Yeah.
Okay? He is amazing at a warrior. And his friend Athene is a mage. And he's amazing at that mage.
He is.
And they don't care if their class is not OP. Correct. They're going to play their class. They're going to be amazing at their class. But I do know that a few times, and these expansions have come out, that there's just that amazing, overpowered class that cannot be beat at whatever it is, whether it's healing or it's DPS or it's tanking. And people have jumped on the bandwagon just so that they could be better. But kudos to these guys who keep playing the warrior, who keep playing the mage, no matter what the imbalance might be, and they're still amazing at it. Balance issues are going to be tough. I mean, think how many specs there are, how much math is going on while people are fighting. It's insane to have to balance that. That's why they're having to change every single expansion. They're changing something.
And Haddon hasn't won every single. I mean, he's lost, so it's not like he's.
Well, no, you watch Swifty lose. I mean, he goes against that guy, that Russian guy who's a DK. I watched Swifty do that, and the whole time Swifty keeps saying, "The Necrotic strike, you got to throw it." That's the guy. And Swifty always says you have to be perfect to kill a DK as a warrior. You have to be perfect.
Yeah.
And it's
that's where skill and understanding of the game comes into play.
Perfect. That means one person is going to do it, and that's Swifty. Out of 100 million players that play this game, only one can kill a DK. And it's like, are you kidding me? And that's where I'm trying to get at. Why is it can only be? You have to be perfect to do it. Perfect. Everything has to be perfect.
Yep, that's definitely tough for those of you who do not PvP. It is really tough because you don't. It's like if you do PvE, you have to know the boss fight, whether you're heals, tank, or DPS. You have to know where to go, what to do, and how to do it. But if you're in PvP, you have to know. If you say I go in as a shadow priest, and a mage comes up to me. Well, is he fire or is he frost?
You have to know every class.
He's not going to be arcane. I have to know what he's bringing to the table. And then a druid joins the party. I got to know what he's bringing to the table.
Yep.
And if I don't know how to combat either one of those, I'm just throwing out whatever I can throw out, and that's the end of it. And that's pretty much what most PvP is. But when you get to rated battlegrounds, and you get into these higher ranked arenas and battlegrounds, it changes to where it takes a while for these people to die because they're so perfect in what they're doing in their rotations, and they're healing each other. They're killing, they're silencing, they're doing whatever. They got CCs going on like crazy. They're popping their trinkets, and you know what? It takes like 10 minutes sometimes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And you're like, why would it take so long? When I go and when I try it, I die in like 3 seconds because these guys are really that good. When they see you casting something, they countercast.
Yep.
When they see you do a special ability, they know what to do and how to react to that ability. And that's got to be insane to do. And so I know where Frysa is coming from. But it's something that they're working on. If you give that question to the Blizzard guys, they're gonna be like, "Well, we've been working on that for a while, and they can't solve it in one day or one expansion."
That's a good way of putting it. I thank you for putting it that way because I'm horrible with words. So we're in this RBG, and this guy named his name is Drigger. I don't know if everybody knows this guy. This guy was insane. He was a warlock. He was affliction. He was dotting everybody, and it was a complete disaster. He basically destroyed our whole team. Well, I'm at Mines in, what's it called, the Eliadah Basin, and I'm sitting there at Mines, and they're like, "Hey, Mage, we need you to sit there, guard it. If anybody comes, call it out." And I said, "Okay." So they're all at, Blacksmith, and they're doing stuff. I go, "Okay, Warlock's on his way." And they're like, "Is that Drigger?" "Yeah." "Oh, you're done. You're done." I'm like, "You can't kill him." I go, "I know I can't kill him. I'm a mage. I don't stand a chance against that guy." His health was like 800K. I'm like, I got nothing. I'm at 400K. I told him, I go, I'll freeze him once and then I'll cry. And they all started laughing. And I just started blinking and I hit him a few times, but I was dead in under 5 seconds. And I'm really good at this game. I think I consider myself really good. I do know how to play. But what's crazy though is I wish I was good enough to be like Ixario and be like, hey, you know, there's a overpowered warlock coming at me. I'm gonna give him a run for his money. But because I'm not perfect, I don't even stand a chance against his million crit hits. You know what I mean? And it's sad to see that warlock come down the hill, and I'm sitting there as a mage, wishing I was a druid, wishing I was a paladin, wishing I was a DK, wishing I was a something else besides a mage. And then I'm not. I'm a mage, and I'm fighting him for 5 seconds, and then I'm dead. And it's like, why did I roll a mage? This is stupid.
This is why there's esports. I mean, it's so competitive out there, and there's so many really good players out there. There's always going to be somebody good.
Yeah, he was.
And I mean, look at what SkillCap did recently. You know, SkillCap was insane to watch them win that, and to see how they did it. I mean, it was insane. But that's enough for PvP talk. We got to wrap it up, guys. So, how can we find you, Spam?
I'm at I Eat Spamburgers at Twitter.
Right on.
Awesome.
I Eat Spamburgers. And you guys can reach Mass on the PWNcast website. He had to leave, so he's not here right now. But you can reach him on our Facebook page at facebook.com/PWNcast. You can reach me at Eliadah the Priest. And on Facebook, and Belle, how can we reach you?
I'm on Facebook at facebook.com/SamanthaIsIt. I'm also on Twitter, still don't know how to use it. It's Belle at Belle of Warcraft, at Belle of Warcraft is what the Twitter is. And I'm also admin for Girls Who Play WoW page, so if you guys really need to get a hold of me, you can inbox and just do attention Belle.
Awesome. And Frysa, how can I reach you?
Facebook's the best way. Just go to PWNcast, leave your name, your gamer tag, or your gamer tag, and I'll send you a friend invite, and then we'll go do some PvP together if you're Horde. No problem.
Right on, guys. We're looking to get some questions. Send us whatever questions you got. We want to talk about it. We are on iTunes now, so please give us some 5 stars. We will shout you out on the show. We still haven't got any 5 stars yet, but we will shout you out on the show. Give our Facebook page some likes and win yourself a free mount or pet of your choice from the Blizzard store. So, from all of us here at PWNcast, we don't think we have anything else to add. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye. I love you.